everyone, welcome to MC Eternal 2. This is episode 37 of our Let's Play series for Minecraft Java, and in this episode we're going to be finishing off our milk machine, cheese making machine. So, last episode we got the first part of it done, so we can milk the cow in the containment jar and we can insert it into our tank. So this part, we're going to be actually extracting the milk from the tank and making cheese. At least that's the theory. So I did a little bit more fiddling. I got a deployer set up. Now the deployer should insert the milk into the cauldron, which will leave it with an empty bucket, and this guy is assigned to pick up the empty bucket. So let's go through this real quick. The milk comes through here and goes into the spout. The bucket gets filled up and it passes down into this chute where this guy picks it up. So we're gonna go over this. So this guy takes the milk bucket from there and gives it to the deployer. That's his whole job right there. The deployer inserts the milk into the cauldron. Now it has an empty bucket. So this guy takes the bucket from the deployer and puts it into this smart chute, which only accepts empty buckets. The spout does not need power, but these guys do. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that. They'll power each other. So I only need to power this part right here. No, we don't need to go up. We do not. There, that should do it. Alright, so everybody's in play. So we put the bucket. He picks it up. Oh, we didn't give power to this guy. Darn it. Darn it, darn it. How am I going to get power to you? Nope. Nope. Is it going to turn into cheese? Yes, but he picks the cheese up. Okay. That's, we don't want him to pick up the cheese. We'll use a filter. Filter. Empty bucket and milk bucket. There we go. We'll put the filter on there so he doesn't pick up the cheese. Alright, let's try this again. Okay. Give me this back. Take the empty bucket off and only allow a milk bucket. See if that works. Oh, did it work? It did. It did. Okay, hold up. Send the milk in. Why aren't you filling it up? It appears this deployer contains excess items that need to be extracted. Use a hopper, funnel, or other means to free it from its overflow? The heck? Alright. Well, I don't know what it was, but it's out of there now. That was weird. Let's see if it freezes up again. It says there's an item in its inventory. That doesn't make any sense at all. Oh. So it is picking the cheese up, even though I told it not to. Of course it is. It's not supposed to be picking the cheese up. That makes no sense at all. Alright. Okay. Sure thing. I don't know why it's doing that. I even put a filter on it, so it shouldn't be picking anything up. Dude. What in the cheese whiz? Okay. Okay, hold up. So I can just have a block right there. Okay. But this picks up the bucket. Alright, alright. Now it can't pick up the bucket. So now what's it gonna do? Oh my gosh. That's hysterical. It works. It's not fully automated though. Okay guys, so in the comments, if you could think of a way around this particular thing, please let me know, because I cannot, I don't know. So I have a filter on it, but apparently it doesn't matter. If I have a hopper right here though, it automatically goes into the hopper as a container. That's bizarre, but it works. It's not endless inventory though. And there's no way to lock the contents of the hopper, so I can't hook the hopper up to the barrel, because if I do that, then it'll start picking the bucket up. But it's working, so I say we win. I say we win. So there is our finished product. It's not elegant, but I could probably rework this so it goes above instead of like this, because yeah, this is a mess. So we could probably daisy chain off of this right here maybe, or we could probably go up in this, up this way. We could probably go up here. Like this. See if I can rework this so that it's a little prettier. Like that. Actually, let's use a like that. And then like that. And then we'll bring this out. That. We could probably go up even further than that. We could probably go all the way up to here. And then we could put this right here. Or put it like that. And then we can go straight across from here. And then we can have this go down. Okay. And then we'll put this right here. Oh, that's the corner. Needs to move over one. So let's flip this like that. And then bring it this way. And then have it come down. Like that. Like that. And then we'll have it come like this. Oh, wrong thing. Like this. Turn this into a vertical. Grab all this stuff. Another vertical going that way. And we'll put this right there and hook this right like that. And there we go. Much better. Now we can see. Looks good. I'm good with that. This can be solved once we get item pipes. Because then we can just run an item pipe from the deployer. But yeah, we don't have any item pipes, so it is what it is. I mean, we could maybe try a chute on it. Or not a chute, a funnel. I don't know if a funnel would work. It might work. If I went the funnel route, we would have to rework this. We could do, let's try it. Why not, right? That's what this is all about. We're trying to figure things out, so let's do that. We will bring it from this direction instead. So let's put our gearbox right here. And I'm afraid our light's gonna get nixed. We'll just move it a little bit. And then we'll just hook it up right here. So let's find out if the funnel works. We have a funnel right here, but I'm afraid it's gonna... So if I pick up all the cheese and I break it, what's going to happen now? Let's see what happens. Yeah. So the funnel won't dump out stuff that's inside. Let's try it like that. Nope. So the only thing that works is a hopper. With cheese. How bizarre. Okay, well, we tried, right? That's the important part. We tried. So our cheese factory is done. And honestly, I don't think it looks that bad. It looks kind of neat. Whew, that was a lot. Alright, so guys, we're not quite done yet. So now we're just going to need to set up a simple fan system, which is not really a big deal. This was very complicated compared to what we're fixing to do now. So we already have a fan. So now we just need to set up some automation. I want this to be where our tanks are for different things, so we're gonna probably set it up, I guess, like right here. So it's a pretty simple system to do. So we can probably continue off of this over here. We'll just go that direction with it. Because we have to power our fan, right? And this will be for our foundry. We want to get the foundry set up. So. Ooh, we're not going to be able to piggyback off of that. It doesn't look like. Unless I do some fiddling. So we can put a gearbox right here. Like that. And then we'll go up like that, and then like that. And then we'll put that right there. And then we'll continue on our merry little way. This way. So it doesn't need to be anything like major, like spectacular or anything. It just needs to function, right? Probably don't even need a whole lot of space for it. Whoa, that mined really fast. Get some more of this polished. Like that. And we'll just bring it over. And put the wall back. I missed one piece right there. There. Okay. So I think we're going to have it come down right here. And this is where we'll set up our fan. The fan has to be in the wall. So get this set up. And we'll wrench it. Okay. Thank you. So we're gonna convince it to move over a little bit. Like that. And then we're gonna need a vertical. And hook them together. And we just froze up. Of course. Of course we did. Don't break you. I'll break you. There. Alright. So we don't want it to do that. There. That's awesome. Alright. So we're going to have our soul sand right there. So we're going to need a block right here. Or no, not right there. Right here. Like that. And we need to make a depot. So one andesite alloy and one andesite casing. And make ourselves a depot real quick. I'm going to put the depot right there. No. Right there. And then we're going to need just a couple more blocks. So we're going to need a block right here. And we're going to need some conveyors right here and right. Here. And here. And then here. Belt these up like that, and we'll have our input right here. Right there. I don't want to use those. Let's use these instead. Like that. So we're going to need our chest. And we're going to need a chute. Can I turn that into one? No. No. So I'm going to need one of these. So one kelp, one ingot, and one knobby. And it will make 2, which is good because that's how many we're going to need. It's 2. So first one goes right here. And then we're going to need another chest right here. Right there. And this one goes right here. Like that. And of course, we're going to have to get this moving, right? Which I'm going to have to noodle out real quick. See what I can piggyback off of. Well, I guess we'll just come down. It's going to change the polarity though. Give me that back. Put that there. Give me that. Like that. Like that. Like that. And let's see if it's going in the right direction. Hey. For once we got cooperation. It's amazing. So let's go ahead and do this part right here so it doesn't look ugly. Okay. So now we have to bring this around, right? Like this. And we'll put this on there. And maybe it'll be right. Of course not. Of course not. It's asking too much, right? Alright, there it goes. Alright, so we're golden on that. So what I want to do is I want to put a double chest right here. Just temporary, right? We're just going to put it right here in like the corner. And I want to dump all of our crate stuff in it. Because we are done with all this junk. The rest of this stuff doesn't need to go in here, but like this stuff does. Oops. This stuff does. The plates. That. Andesite alloy. Chests. Iron. And the rest of this stuff can get put away somewhere else. It doesn't need to be in here. I don't think. I'll leave the iron bars. Okay, super. So this thing is going to get filled up relatively quickly. Until we get pipes, there's really nothing I can do about it. It's the way it is. So we got to go get a piece of soul sand and get that going. So we need a whole bunch of sand and some soul sand so we can convert it. Oh, it's the obligatory freeze right here. Always freeze right here when we first load it. And I don't know why. Okay, so these guys are all getting put away into the raws. And these guys are getting put into the blocks. That's not the blocks. That's the blocks. This goes into tech. And this goes down here. And this goes down here. And that goes right here. And this goes right here. And we got some coal. And we got some copper. All right. So we need some soul sand. So we need a bunch of sand and we need some soul sand. So soul sand. All right. So we put our soul sand right here and light it. So now we're going to need a couple of filters. Actually, just one filter. Actually, you know what? We don't actually even need filters. Do we? Oh yeah, actually we do. Never mind. We have to have a filter one. Or do we? Maybe we don't. Hold up. Hold the phone. Maybe we don't need a filter. You can give me that. And you make me one sand, please. Okay, so we got our soul sand. So we're going to put this on here. And we're just going to stick the soul sand on the front of it. Just like that. So it will only pick up soul sand. Okay? And we're going to go ahead and turn it. Oh, it's already turned the right way. So this guy's going to start dumping his contents. And it'll do its thing. And we'll have a whole bunch of soul sand. Whew. Okay, so that's going to take a little while to make. But for all intents and purposes, we are done with create. I mean, we can do other stuff if something pops up, but that is quite amazing. I think. Alright, so how much time we got? We got a bit of time. So now we need to noodle out what we're going to do with rats. Right? Because we need to do rats. So let's look at our chunk manager. It would be nice if it was downstairs and already loaded, so I don't have to chunk load it. Now, we could maybe go through this wall right here. No, that's not going to be chunk loaded. So, what is chunk loaded? I'm not sure how big the room needs to be for the rats. Do we want to have them upstairs or downstairs? We could go this way with it. If we turn that direction, it would work out okay. So like that. Not sure how big of a room it needs to be. Yeah, we're still chunk loaded. It's looking good. Okay. So the rat room is going to be for the caging of rats, but it's also going to be for the spawning of rats. So how far are we? Yeah, we still have a little bit of room, dude. How about now? Oh, we still got room. That should be right on the edge. Okay. All right. Just want to make sure that we got enough room, right? Because we're going to have rats, so we're going to have room for the cages and what other things that we need for rats. I'm not sure. I know they can do all kinds of things, right? They kind of work like the golems from Thaumcraft. You can have them harvest crops, you can have them fish, you can have them do all kinds of stuff. So, why not, right? I want to make this ceiling a bit higher so we can stack the cages. There is actually a rat dimension called Ratlantis, so I wouldn't mind checking that out too. I've never been to Ratlantis. That could be fun. So, the theory is Rat Companion will help us in combat. So we're going to get a thing for the rat that makes us take damage if it gets hurt. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. It might be horrible and I might hate it. So, we'll see. They are... I read that they are going to be doing a patch for the boss difficulty because the bosses are like in outer space right now, apparently. So, I noticed. But I'm still having a blast. It's really fun. So maybe it'll be a bit better once the patch hits, but I don't know when the patch is going to hit. So I don't know if it's really going to affect our playthrough or not. We'll see. I don't know if the bots will be retroactive or if you have to start a new game. So I don't know about any of it. We'll see. Okay. So this looks like a pretty good sized room, I think. For our rats. I will decorate it, of course. I think I'm going to go with deep slate on this one. I think I'm going to do some deep slate variations. And then maybe a lighter block to go with it. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. But this is the basic what it's going to look like. And we're going to have our rat pit. That spawns rats. I have to figure out how to separate the rats from the tamed rats. Like, because it can spawn plagued rats, right? And of course, plague rats are bad. So we shall see about that. I might want to bring it out one more. Do we have room to do that? I mean, maybe we could do it. I kind of wanted to bring it out one more. There we go. All right. Super. Oh. So, I think we are going to just call it early today on this episode. It's just a little bit early, but I want to get this room decorated, and in the next episode we're going to be doing rats. We're going to set up our rat area and try to get them to spawn, and we'll go about trying to tame them. I have to figure out a way to do it because there's going to be a lot of rats. So, alright guys, I think that's going to be just about it for today. I enjoyed you all being along with me today, and I hope you had fun watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. You guys take care, okay? Toodles!